Good morning. Happy Friday. For those of you who live for Fridays, this is the day that you do all your Friday things. My Friday things are pretty cool. I have my media day at Podium Prosperity with my partners. We talk about marketing and media. We start gearing up for our web TV show that we are launching this month. And it's just a very exciting day. We also host a partner lunch on Fridays typically, in which we just make sure that our referral partners know who we are and what we're doing. Really cool habits that we actually built into our calendars. Haha, it does tie to atomic habits, doesn't it? Knowing what you want to achieve is one thing. Taking action is another. Execution, why is it so hard to say, I know who I want to be, I know what I want to do, I know what I want to build into my life, and then do it? So Atomic Habits talks about how do we implement, and I love the implementation intention because it gets you scheduling things into your day and into your calendar. As a hypnotist, what I love about implementation intention as well is that as you're designing it, you're visualizing yourself doing it and doing the behavior, doing the habit. You have to picture where are you going to do it? You have to picture how are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? So you can imagine that you are going to be sitting down with your first cup of coffee. This is my second already. I've been up for a while preparing for my day. And you can actually imagine what cup you'll be holding in your hand as you pick up your journal and start journaling at 6:30 in the morning on weekdays, right? Notice where you're sitting. So here's the cool part. Here's where the unconscious mind just lights up and makes it as though this is automatically you. In order to plan it, you have to visualize it. As you visualize it, your unconscious mind thinks you are doing it. So it installs a memory of already having done it once just from visualizing it once. This is why in Think and Grow Rich, you visualize that success every night, right? If you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, go do it. It's brilliant. And it will activate your reticular activating system to say, this matters to me. This is what I want to do. The more you practice, just use that hypnosis, right? 20 minutes as you're drifting off to sleep, doing that hypnosis of remembering that you do the doing, even if you've never done it before. So, what is your implementation intention, and where in your environment are you creating the cue, right? There's four key features to Atomic Habits: cue, craving, response, and reward. When the cue is absent, the behavior doesn't happen. So making it obvious is about ensuring that when you have that implementation intention, so if I just say I'm going to do it with my coffee, well, you know what? I have a coffee every day. What can I put on my coffee cup or beside my coffee cup the night before that cues me, that makes it obvious? Right? Imagine that. Literally. Imagine seeing the cue and going, right, I do this. I'm the kind of person who journals. I'm the kind of person who plans my work and works my plan. I'm the kind of person that I protect my calendar so that if it hits my calendar, I know it'll get done, right? What are those identity pieces? How can you get your unconscious mind remembering that this is the kind of person you are already? One other piece. If you fall off, right? There's a reason that James Clear says track the habit execution because the results, the compound effect, can take a while to come to fruition. So here's the thing. What if you miss this morning? Maybe you could do it this afternoon or this evening, or you could just tomorrow morning say, it's a whole new day with no mistakes in it yet. Anna Green Gables quote there for you. We have heard that the first of the year is a great time to set a new intention because it's filled with hope. So is the first of the month. So is the first of the week. So is the first thing in the morning. So is the first thing after lunch if you decide to do it that way. What if you designed your day and divided it into chunks such that after lunch is the admin part of the day. After lunch is the creative part of the day. And so you're starting your new part of the day fresh with all new hope. Brian Tracy has a magical phrase that he applies to this where he says, back to work, right? And you say it out loud. All right, it's the X part of the day, back to work. It grabs that hope, grabs that fresh start, energizing you and helping you spiral upward. There is a miracle that happens as you start noticing that you can trust yourself and follow through. So build into your environment as many ways as possible to make it easy, effortless, and automatic for you to trust yourself. I've got a question to post in here about how you're doing this, and I'll make sure that that gets entered in the LinkedIn group. I will see you tomorrow.